Hello, myself Nehal Maheshwari and I'm going to discuss the topic acid attack. Acid attack is a vitriol attack in which the accused brutally throwing acid or similarly corrosive substance on the body of victim with the intention to kill, disfigure, torture and endangers victim's life. Mostly the attackers throw the acid on the face of victim, and the consequence of the act, victim suffers permanent blindness, fracture, disfigure, mental trauma and physical pain. You are shocked to know that this type of brutal act present in ancient times too. In 1879, 16 cases of vitriol acid attack were reported. In India, attackers throw acid on the victim in the feeling of revenge. 78% of acid attacks are committed due to rejection of the proposal of love and marriage. On the basis of the news report, 72% of acid attacks were recorded against women. It shows the dominating nature of men in India. Reports based on search conducted by Acid Survivor Foundation India estimates 500 to 1,000 cases recorded in a year. According to the Law Commission report, 174 cases were reported in 2000, and these cases increased gradually day by day, month by month and year by year. I referred some cases to show how these acts are brutal. Ravda Shashikala versus State of Andhra Pradesh and others. In this case, the victim refuses to marry the accused. In order to take revenge, the accused trespassed into the victim's house and poured a bottle of acid on her head, and the accused convicted under section 326 and 448 of IPC. In Ravindra Singh versus State of Haryana, the husband threw the acid on the face of her wife because she refuses to let the divorce, and victim suffered burn injury in her face and led to her death, and accused was convicted under section 302 of IPC. Some attacks were also caused in Dowry, but there are some legislation to curb these in heinous crime. Before the Lakshmi case, there was no law for acid attack survivors, but after the Lakshmi case, legislation was amended in 2013 and some sections are added in IPC. Firstly, we discuss the Lakshmi case. In this case, Naheem Khan and his sister-in-law Zaki throw the acid on the victim Lakshmi. She was approximately 25% burn on her face, chest, eyes, and she faced a lot of mental trauma and physical pain. Victim filed a complaint against the accused for attempt to murder and grievous hurt, but accused got bail from High Court. Victim filed a PIL in the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court held that legislation made a law for acid attacks and directed minimum compensation of 3 lakh to every acid attack victims. The state government should ban acid. No hospital clinic refuse treatment for acid attack survivors. According to the guidelines of Supreme Court and suggestion made by 226 Law Commission report, the Justice Verma Committee specified legislation made provisions which deal with acid attacks crimes. Then the legislature passed Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013 and added new clauses under IPC 326A and 326B. These provisions define punishment for acid attack and attempt to acid attack, and there are also sections related to compensation in CRPC. This section is 357A of CRPC. These provisions reduce the rate of crime but still do not give a satisfactory result. This heinous crime still continues. Legislation should make much stronger laws and enhance the punishment for acid attacks so that acid attackers think thousands of times before doing this brutality. National Commission for Women proposed the draft bill preventing these offences in 2008 for setting up the National Acid Victim Assistance Board. Legislature introduced the Bill of Prevention of Acid Attack and Bill in 2017. That bill provided rehabilitation centers for the survivors, prevent the sales of acid, provides allowances to acid attack survivors, enhance the punishment under section 326B of IPC and other provisions also. But these bill yet does not come into effect. Legislation should convert this bill into effect. Thank you.